fun thing to do with your kids is to make Play-Doh or use clay of some sort to work on their fine motor. And I have made a lot of Play-Doh. I think it's great to make it with the kids. You can look online for a recipe. They use flour and vegetable oil and cream of tartar and a little food coloring, and you can whip up your own Play-Doh, which is much better, I think, than the kind that you buy. Lasts a lot longer too. But just for something a little different, I bought a package of Model Magic. It's a product by Crayola, and it's really fun. It's soft and very pliable for young fingers. And if you want to, you can let it air dry and keep your project, or you can reseal it in a bag so that it stays fresh. So the only complaint I have about it is I think it should come in a resealable bag, but that's what Ziplocs are for, I guess. So this is called coiling when you roll it on the counter or the table like this, and I always like to tell children, see who can make the longest snake. There you go. And you can also pinch it to make your Play-Doh flat or your Model Magic flat. So today, I bet you can guess what we're going to make, something to do with an apple. And this is a book that we have at the library. It's called I Am an Apple. And with our Model Magic, which comes in 22 colors, that's what it says on the back of the package. I bought white because you can also use Crayola markers or paint and paint it after it's dry. So today, what we're going to make is a little pot. And we're going to just pinch around the edge. And kids can do this. It might not be a perfectly round pot, but it will be their pot. So first I'm going to squeeze it with my hands. This stuff is awesome. It's so soft. And then I'm going to use something to make my bottom flat because I kind of like that. I like things perfect. Somewhat perfect. Nothing's perfect. And I'm just going to pinch up the sides. That's why it's called the pinch pot. And I'm going to pinch the top. Looks like an apple leaf. And then we're going to make a little stem. Well, it looks like we might get some company, so we might have a commercial break here. And there is my apple pot. So I'm going to let this air dry and we'll revisit it in a few. So now I'm ready to paint my apple pot, and I have some craft paints here. I have brown for the seeds I'm going to put in the bottom of the pot. I found some dark green for the for the leaf. And then to make a decision, do I want a red apple, a green apple, or a yellow apple? I think I'm going to go with the traditional red apple. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I did let my pot air dry for a few days, actually over the weekend, but I think the directions said just let it dry for 48 hours, something like that. Take a small brush and I'm going to put apple seeds in the middle. I don't know if you know this, that if you cut open an apple, the seeds make a star, which is really fun. Best I can do for apple seeds. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bit of brown paint on the stem. This inspired me to go apple picking this fall. I think with the COVID, I can go actually on a weekday. And I investigated that there is a beautiful orchard, pick your own apples, not too far from my house, so I'm going to go. They have a huge list of different types of apples that are ready for picking. Okay, now here is my green stem. So behind me, you can probably see I have a few picture books and one nonfiction book. Oh no, I got a green paint next to my stem. And there's one on apple picking. It's called Out and About at the Apple Orchard. And then there's two very nice ones. Bring me some apples and I'll bake you a pie. And another one is called the Apple Doll. Another one which I didn't have available to me at the library, which I love, is How to See the World and Make an Apple Pie. That one's really cool. They collect all the ingredients in making an apple pie all around the world. Okay, so now I'm going to go with red. Very sad I dribbled green in the middle. Oh well. So I'm just going to do the outside, like this apple has been cut in half. Okay, and there is my apple pot. And I can put all kinds of treasures in there. So you can buy some Model Magic and some craft paint and make your little apple pot. Go apple picking and come to the library and pick up some apple books. Sounds like a great fall.